Hi dolls, and welcome to my 10-day Halloween series. Today's video I'm going to show you how to do poison ivy. Starting off with priming my eyes and my eyebrows. I'm going to go ahead and start doing my eyebrows first. So you always want to have a good base before you start putting any products on. Don't forget that. So go ahead and start creating hair-like strokes. I'm just using this eyebrow pen in the shade black, and I am going to start building that up to the shape that I like. I'm doing it a little bit higher than my actual brows, but that's okay. Once I get the shape that I like, I'm going to go ahead and carve it out with some concealer and then blend that out. In order to match my eyebrows to my wig, I'm just going to go ahead and top it off with some red eyeshadow. This should be familiar to some of you. I did do a red eyebrow tutorial on my channel maybe a year or two back. So jumping into the eyes, I'm going to do a halo eye with greens. So I'm going to take this deeper green on my outer corner and inner corner, and I'm going to do the same exact thing on my lower lid. So for my lower lid, my upper lid, they're going to match. They're going to mirror each other. So I'm going to go ahead and keep on building up that color with this smaller blending brush. Start to blend it out a little bit in the corners, trying to match my other eye, and do the same exact thing for the bottom. For the middle shade, I decided to go with a lime sort of yellow-green. It does have like a metallic sheen to it, but nothing too crazy. I'm going to go ahead and tap that in the center part of my eyelid and do the same thing for the bottom as well. And then in order to marry the two together, I'm just going to go ahead and use that original blending brush, this one right here, and just start to swipe it back and forth. Still using this brush. There's barely any product left on it, but I'm just making sure everything is blended out. You don't want any harsh lines. I'm going to go ahead and switch my brush to a larger fluffy blending brush and just use a nude eyeshadow color underneath my brow and blend it down into the green. And then I'm going to switch the brushes again to the original brush I was using and continue to blend these two colors together until it's seamless and it looks perfect. While you're doing your eyeshadow, you always want to keep on taking a look in the mirror, you know, stepping back a little bit to making sure everything is matching on both sides, because the last thing you want is for your eyeshadow to be uneven. I'm not going to do a black eyeliner, but I am going to do a green one. So I'm going to go ahead and start stamping out some dark green eyeshadow on my upper lid. I'm going to do the same exact thing to my lower lid, but the only difference for my lower lid is I'm going to use a lighter hand. In the middle part where the lime yellow green is, I don't really want there to be too much dark green in the center of that color, because I really want the lime green color to stand out. So I'm going to try to do the inner and outer first, and then try to marry them together by swiping back and forth. Once I have the eyes how I like, I'm going to go ahead and clean up by using a wet wipe just to wipe out any fallen eyeshadow. Pop on these eyelashes right here and mascara as well to seal them all together. After that's done, I'm going to move on to the face. Here I'm just priming my face, and then I'm going to move into foundation. I'm applying that with a beauty sponge. I'm going to go about my normal routine, so if you have your normal routine, go ahead and do that. Foundation, concealer, powders, and then I'm going to move into my contour. Now that I look pale as a ghost from all these powders I used to set the concealer and my foundation, I'm going to go ahead and start to contour my face, bringing the dimension back in. So for my forehead, I'm going to start on the sides of my forehead. I'm not really too worried about the top of my forehead because of the wig that I'm wearing. And then I'm going to move into my cheekbones and my jawline. If you have a double chin like me, you always want to hit that jawbone with some contour. It would really help slim you out in that area. I mean, it's not going to be a miracle worker, but it's definitely going to help. So, and then I want to contour my nose as well. After that, all that is done, I'm going to go ahead, let this bake for a little bit, then wipe off all that powder with the same exact brush, and then move into my blush color. For my blush, I went with an orange color. You can definitely go with a mauve tone for this. It'll look perfect, but I just really wanted orange blush today. So I'm going to go ahead and plop that on my cheekbones and then move it up towards my temple. And I'm also going to put that on the tip of my nose as well because I just love that look. Highlighting is a must. So I'm going to highlight all the highest points of my face. So I'm going to start off with the highest point of my cheeks. Then I'm going to move into my chin. Above the eyebrows on both sides, your nose, and I'm also going to do underneath my brow bone as well. Between everything going on in my face, I feel like that red color was lost a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and touch up on both sides and then set my face with some dewy setting spray and pop my wig on because the girl is ready, you know, for the next part. Who would Poison Ivy be without her red lips? So that's what we're doing next. Red lip liner and red lipstick. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my lip liner and then fill it in just slightly, rub my lips together, and then apply the red lipstick right on top of that. Moving on to the leaves. I went to the store, I went to Walmart actually, and I picked this ivy leaf garland. It actually says ivy leaf. So I just popped off a couple of the leaves because they just pop right off the little stems and they have a little hole where you can put a bobby pin into it, which is perfect. So I just put the bobby pin into the hole, and then I just put the bobby pin into my hair with the leaves. So I believe I did 3 of these in my wig. So you're just going to see me maneuvering with the leaves, trying to get them how I want. And then I'm going to move on to my actual chest. For my chest, I wish I would have thought about this while I was doing it. What I should have done was take some water activated body paint and create green little vines, like just the string part, and then glue the leaves onto those vines, you know, to make it look a little more realistic. But I don't know why I didn't even think about that until the video was over. But I still like the way it came out. I wish I did do the vine thing, but it's fine. Attaching these, I'm using Pros-Aide. I brought mine online. I'm pretty sure you could get it off of Amazon. But yeah, I'm just using Pros-Aide. I'm pretty sure you can use eyelash glue or something like that. Just nothing crazy. Don't like use super glue or anything like that. Something that's designed for skin. So I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and then I'm going to stick the leaves on. What I did was just cut off the little stems with scissors, and I'm just applying them in a kind of random pattern until I like how it looks, and then the look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this Poison Ivy tutorial. If you did, please give it a big fat thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do, and hit the notification bell. As always, thank you guys for watching. Bye.